Hi everyone, this is Nishtha from Nish Online Interior Design, Paint Color Consultation and Home Decor Content Writing. Today we will be discussing a paint color category which may not be very popular and you might not have heard these paint colors and this color category a lot of times from me, but still it's one of the most considerate, timeless and elegant paint color category. Well, one of the close cousins of beiges, greiges, taupes and khaki, we are going to be discussing some notable Sherwin Williams tan paint colors today. Well, they all are interlinked and you might have read online that beige and tan share a ton of similarity, whereas beige, tan, greige, khaki, taupes are all very similar and it's very difficult to judge them. Well, let me tell you that's true. Differentiating between these colors might be slightly difficult, but they're actually all very different from each other. And it all depends upon the undertones that I'm going to be discussing today. So before I move ahead with my top 10 list of Sherwin Williams best tan paint colors, we are going to be discussing some whereabouts and howabouts of tan paint colors and how these undertones can play a different role in different Sherwin Williams beige paint colors. So let's get started. So, are tan, beige, greige, khaki and taupe all different color categories? Well, no. All these paint colors tend to fall under a single color category, which is beige paint colors. So, beige paint colors have further been subcategorized into taupe, greiges, khaki and tan paint colors depending upon their different undertones. So, first and foremost, Sherwin Williams beige paint colors that have a purple undertone are defined as taupe paint colors. Well, generally, Sherwin Williams taupe colors have a very dominant red, pink, violet, plum or purple undertone to it. So, just in case if the taupe color, which is a blend of brown and grey, has a notable red undertone, then Sherwin Williams taupe tends to look much warmer as compared to the cooler tone taupes that have a deep and dominant purple, violet or pink undertones. Now, there are certain Sherwin Williams beige paint colors that have a dominant yellow, yellow-green or green-yellow undertone. And these colors can be classified as khaki paint colors. So, they generally feel very cool because of the existing green undertones that can show up on the wall, especially when your room faces a large front or back lawn. Now, the next type of Sherwin Williams beige colors have a dominant grey undertone which can be defined as greige paint colors out there. They're one of the most timeless, versatile paint colors that can be used for most of the interior design styles. If your Sherwin Williams greige color reads more on the grayer end of the scale, then it's definitely on the cooler end of the scale. For instance, Sherwin Williams Repose Grey. On the other hand, if your Sherwin Williams greige color has more beige to it, then it's definitely a warmer end color. And a dominant example is Sherwin Williams Accessible Beige. Now, lastly, we have Sherwin Williams beige paint colors that have a dominant brown undertone, and these colors are called as tan paint colors, which we are going to be discussing today. Generally, these tan paint colors incline more towards the browner end of the scale, which means that Sherwin Williams tan paint colors are generally more warmer as compared to the taupe colors, the greige colors as well as the khaki paint colors out there. With these tan paint colors, you can also detect a touch of red, probably some golden, pink or red golden undertones. So, now that we have discussed the four dominant cousins, the greige, taupe, khaki and tan. So, before I move ahead with my top 10 list of Sherwin Williams best tan paint colors, I would like to reveal something here. So, just because Sherwin Williams has assigned a name to a paint color as beige, taupe or tan, that doesn't make it a beige, taupe or tan paint color. You really need to read through the undertones of specific paint color to define whether it's a taupe, a tan, a beige or a greige, and moving ahead we will see this difference and we will talk about these undertones. So the first color on my list is Sherwin Williams Canvas Tan. Sherwin Williams Canvas Tan is a light tan color paint that almost reads as an off-white color. This wall tan paint color is also quite closely related to the khaki color category due to the minorly hidden green undertone. With a touch of grey in this color as well, it can be classified as a perfect warm neutral paint color, thus helping your space look light and airy. With an LRV of 64, Sherwin Williams Canvas Tan can be used as a perfect base or neutral in any home. Well, this tan paint color doesn't look too heavy like the other beige paint colors out there. And that is what I absolutely admire, and that is why Canvas Tan is on the top of my list for Sherwin Williams best tan paint colors. You must use this tan paint color in a sun-filled room such as a south-facing room for the best results, and remember to avoid this tan paint color with your cherry or red oak cabinet, since that can contradict with the undertones on each ends. So the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Macademia. Sherwin Williams Macademia is a rich brownish beige warm neutral that feels slightly heavy and golden like. This warm and deep tan color has a dominant brown undertone that can be overwhelming in smaller spaces and rooms with little incoming natural light. This color has an LRV of 49, and hence this medium toned warm tan paint color must be used as a base or accent in your bedroom, living room or dining room walls. Well, this particular shade of tan can be used for your Tuscan style homes, for your Mediterranean homes, and you can even use this paint color if you have golden oak flooring or cabinets in your home. Well, I would say that you avoid Sherwin Williams Macademia on all the common walls of your home, especially if your house has little square footage and little incoming natural light. However, if you have a larger Tuscan style home or a southwestern style home, you can experiment with this color as a whole house color scheme only if you have enough windows to allow ample natural light to enter at all times. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Natural Tan. Sherwin Williams Natural Tan is a warm and beige inspired best tan paint color. It has an LRV of 65 and can be considered on the lighter end of the scale. Hence, can also make your space feel airy and large. With this paint color, I can also recommend that you choose it on all the common walls of your home because it feels light and airy and it can beautifully complement your hardwood textures or even your red brick exterior finishes. And simultaneously, you must also know that Sherwin Williams Natural Tan has just a wink of green undertone. So let's say if you're painting this color in a room that faces a large front lawn or a back lawn, this color has a potential to showcase a wink of green to it. This subtle muted and light warm tan paint color also has a touch of grey to make this color feel quite neutral. In the north facing rooms, this color can show off as grey or flat, meanwhile in the south facing rooms, it can truly appear warm and cozy. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Sandbar. One of the best tan paint colors for the living room, Sherwin Williams Sandbar is a light to medium toned color with an LRV of 53. This color can work seamlessly for the bedroom and family room, but not so much your whole house color scheme. If you have a larger size home with ample incoming natural light, this tan color can work beautifully and effectively. Well, since this color is a medium toned tan paint color, you must allow ample natural light to enter, else this color can feel quite muddy and dingy because of the brown undertone. At the same time, Sandbar can prove to be quite a timeless neutral when it comes to tan paint colors. It does not have a very dominant brown or green undertone, but just a perfect balance of beige and grey to make it a true tan beauty. Now the next color on my list is Universal Khaki. Well, like I mentioned earlier, Even though Sherwin Williams has named this color a khaki color, it's not a khaki paint color. It's definitely a tan paint color that can feel quite earthy, neutral and sophisticated under all lighting situations. This medium to dark tan color has an LRV of 40, hence must be used as an accent on the cabinets, wall, vanity and wainscoting. In larger rooms, you can choose to paint all your walls in this best Sherwin Williams tan paint color. Well, one of the most beautiful characteristics of universal khaki is that it feels quite neutral and subtle. It does not have any sneaky undertones that may appear when you paint the walls, and you can best choose this color with neutral or creamy whites such as Sherwin Williams alabaster or Sherwin Williams pure white when it comes to the ceiling, the trims, the moldings as well as the cabinets. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams tamarind. Sherwin Williams tamarind is a warm and earthy tan wall paint color that also shares synonyms with timelessness. If you're seeking a medium to dark toned tan wall color with major brown undertones, this color is definitely something to have an eye on. You can also expect a touch of red undertones in various lighting conditions. Sherwin Williams tamarind has an LRV of 40, which means it falls on the medium to the darker end of the scale, and that is why I recommend that you only use this color as an accent on your cabinets, your vanity, your accent wall and maybe your bedroom wainscoting or common area wainscoting. This color may not be very popular and common, and you may not find a lot of inspiration online, but it's important to know that you always sample these paint colors to make the best decisions thereafter. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Tony Taupe. Well, you see, now we are calling Tony Taupe as a taupe paint color, but let me tell you, it's not exactly a taupe paint color. It definitely falls on the tan end of the scale. This is a creamy tan paint color by Sherwin Williams that will always prove timeless and sophisticated. It has an LRV of 37 and can fall on the medium to the darker end of the scale as an accent or base. Especially if you have wooden tones, creamy textures and dark brown accents in your house, this best Sherwin Williams tan paint color can work wonderfully. Even if you're trying to avoid the red or the orange in your tan paint color and are more driven towards the grey and the brown end of the scale, then Sherwin Williams Tony Taupe is one of the best choices to choose from. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Tatami tan. Quite different than the others, Sherwin Williams Tatami tan is an orange and red inspired tan paint color. With an LRV of 30, it can be styled as an accent on the wainscoting, furniture, accent wall, cabinets, trims, entryway door and vanity. I wouldn't recommend painting all your bedroom walls in this color since it may overwhelm you and make your space feel overly warm and intimidated. So if you're not looking for a very formal and modern and contemporary look, and rather you prefer a Tuscan style or a Mediterranean style or a Southwestern style home, then this color can absolutely make a wonderful choice. It's more closely related to being traditional than being modern, and it will never disappoint you as far as you're using this color as an accent. Now the next color on my list is Sherwin Williams Shitake. Sherwin Williams Shitake is my absolute favorite mushroom or tan wall paint color. The ultimate reason is that it feels neutral with a perfect blend of beige, brown and grey undertones. With an LRV of 51, this color can feel on the medium end of the scale and can be used as a base and neutral for bedroom walls, bathroom, living room walls, exterior and kitchen cabinets. Well, I have personally used Sherwin Williams Shitake and I've observed how neutral this paint color appears. So if you're really worried about the red, the pink, the orange undertones peeking through, let me tell you, Sherwin Williams Shitake can play a perfect neutral without those any sneaky undertones. However, you must use this paint color in a space that is either well lit or has ample square footage to accommodate the depth of this deep and bold Sherwin Williams tan paint color. And the last color on my list is Sherwin Williams Softer Tan. One of the warm tan paint colors, Sherwin Williams Softer Tan is a creamy yellow-brown inspired neutral color. This color has an LRV of 60 and can be used as a whole house color scheme. With the notable green undertone, you can expect this color to flaunt this undertone in a room that faces a large front or back lawn. Well, yes, since this color is quite light and airy, you can actually consider using it as a whole house color scheme for smaller to medium sized homes. In terms of ceilings, moldings and trims, I would highly recommend that you choose Sherwin Williams Pure White to go for it. So, what are your thoughts on my top 10 list of Sherwin Williams tan paint colors? Well, did any of those colors intrigue you and you're looking to use these paint colors in your home? Well, don't forget to experiment with real-time color swatches and do samplize these paint colors in specific areas of your home to exactly know how the tan paint colors can end up looking in your space. Yes, they can be confusing and they do need special attention. Well, if you have any questions regarding the Sherwin Williams tan paint colors or even other paint colors, you can always drop your queries in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my website at www.nishthasadana.com and my Etsy shop where I have pre-packaged color palettes to help you pick the best paint color for your home. I've dropped all the links below. Lastly, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for a weekly dose of paint color and interior decoration advice. I'll see you all guys next week. Bye.